And back to you, Hank.
So we wanted to throw together a little video because there's some confusion about where the name came from, why we started this, and so we wrote down some questions and had some friends come up with some questions to share with all the viewers. So we're going to start those, and Kelsey, she manages all our social media. She's going to be asking the questions, and we're going to try to answer. So.
There's two things in this world. If you can be yourself, be yourself. If you can't be yourself, always be Megan.
Let's roll.
Okay, what all do you do in Butts and Bolts?
You want to go? Or
Sure.
me?
So right now we got a hookup from one of my buddies, and we are buying cheap cars and flipping those, but we can flip anything. Anything that we find that we can make a profit on.
Yeah.
What other projects do you have lined up?
After the Blazer, we have our eyes on a car, 4-door car that we're going to try to do as well. That's really the only other real project. We've got a couple little things. My camper needs a little bit of revamp. We might throw together a little video for that to put it up. And who knows? I mean, we're willing to flip anything. I mean, motorcycles.
Anything with nipples.
Well,
Okay.
motorcycles, bikes. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So right now, like I said, we just have the one car that is probably lined up.
Where did you come up with the name Butts and Bolts?
I don't know.
We don't remember.
Yeah.
Back when we were working on our Miatas, which I believe that's a question later on about how we decided to start this, but we just randomly came up with it. I don't know. We were drinking some whiskey and it just kind of flowed off the tongue, I guess, Butts and Bolts. And we tried to think of other names to change it to when we decided to get more serious about this. Mm-hmm. And either they were already taken or they just didn't really fit our style.
Yeah,
and
our cool
so
style.
Jack was like, well, why don't we just go back to Butts and Bolts? And I said, I'm all for it. So we really don't remember where it exactly came from. Right here. Right there.
But it's our original thoughts.
There you go.
Butts and Bolts. Back in 2016.
Yeah.
That name was born.
There you go.
In the garage.
Okay. So how did Butts and Bolts start?
In the summer of... in 2016, I had bought a Miata to be like my friend. And I drove his, and so it was like a little go-kart to me, I guess. And then we had it probably a month and the engine blew. And so it cost too much to get it fixed by a real mechanic. So I had looked on, I guess online, and found a motor for 10 times cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we kind of just both agreed that we're going to swap this motor. And that's where, I guess I forgot the original question, but that's where...
why did we start this?
Yeah,
This idea.
So yeah, that's where we started. And then
We just had a lot of fun swapping out that engine. About a month later, the head gasket blew in my Miata. So I spent the next little bit, month or so getting that fixed and doing that myself. And then we started thinking of ways that we could
make money at least.
make money and do this eventually, but also just have fun and do consistent projects. And we came across his friend that had these cars, and then we were like, well, why don't we just start a YouTube channel and show the whole process of fixing it, flipping it, and all that.
Mhm.
So there we go.
What part do each of you play in Butts and Bolts?
Well, I mean, as it is right now, of course, Kelsey, our social media person, a lot of times is behind the camera. But we will kind of trade off doing different videos with showing one of the other working on the car. But right now, Jack does all of the like editing and producing of the video. And we both
Takes forever.
Yeah, we both work on the cars. I might do a little more, but I don't have a whole lot of knowledge, but maybe just a little bit more than Jack.
Yep.
But it's all about learning. I mean, we're both going to be working on it. I'll probably have to do some editing myself. I'm sure we're going to mix it up, whatever. Also, the plan is to write some original music. I've got some music equipment that I plan on writing some stuff so we don't have to use that. Also, Jack was part of the reason how we're getting these cars so cheap, so that's all on him. So that was really good. What else?
Yeah. So I mean, basically, he's got the garage that we're using.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the tools that
The
we're using. Headquarters. I mean, like you said, we both, I guess, could edit. We both got some iMacs.
Yeah.
If you're watching, we need a new one just for fun.
And then Irene.
And then Irene, my wife, is doing the posting of the items that we find in the car. She'll probably be posting the car,
Track of the
keeping
expenses.
track of expenses and everything, so we can tell you all the detailed run through of what the profit was, what our expenses was. So yeah, that's all we're doing right now. It might grow, it might shrink.
I don't think it can shrink.
Okay, what else do y'all do, such as work, hobbies, your life story? Just give a little bit of each of your backgrounds.
Car handled real well.
So I drive a truck in the oil field for my regular job, and it's super busy. So we're trying to put out videos every week, but it does get a little hard with the amount of work I have to put into the oil field. But other than that, I really like to play music. I grew up playing music. I went to college, Bible college after high school, studying music, and did that part-time at a church leading worship for a few years. And then outside of that, I play and record a lot of my own stuff. And for fun, Butts and Bolts is fun, working on cars, my own cars, or riding bikes and unicycles. And yeah, that's it. Drinking whiskey.
For me, I don't really do anything for work right now besides Butts and Bolts. And I can do that because I'm disabled through the military. As far as hobbies go, I don't mind, I guess, some cigars, some whiskey, camping, anything like that. Just around the house, I guess, taking care of my two crazy kids that I have to pay for my childhood from. Yeah.
Okay. What are some of the goals that y'all have for Butts and Bolts?
Rich.
I mean, really, it's kind of just a thing to do for fun. I mean, I think we would love to grow the channel to where we eventually get some sponsors or something. But even if we don't, I think, we just enjoy working on cars and getting to provide just some cool videos. But ultimately, we want to make some money with these flips so that it doesn't ruin us. But
Doesn't drain the pockets.
so we just want to be able to continue. I mean, we're only on the first car, so hopefully we'll get to do at least a handful of cars. before it all crashes down.
I'd say one of our biggest goals, hopefully, eventually, would be to get our own little shop and a bunch of nice tools.
Yeah, move out of the shop in the backyard and
That way.
get a 1 bay or 2 bay shop and be able to flip cars and make videos. Be sweet.
Okay, how often are you going to be posting new material?
I'll be posting, as far as the video side of it goes, we're going to be dropping new videos every Friday. And for some reason, if we can't get a car start, spoiler, then we'll just do some kind of filler video for the time being, or maybe another teaser video. But as far as the social media, it's off my back.
How can viewers be notified whenever new videos post?
Obviously, have all your notifications on for your social media devices. As far as these YouTube, if you go up, I think it's to the right with next to the subscribe button. There's a bell. Just click that bell. But I believe you have to have email notifications on, and so just check all those, and then you'll be notified as soon as we do something.
And be sure to like our Facebook page, Butts and Bolts, and you'll get all of the updates, as well as on Instagram and Twitter. Those are both at butts_in_bolts. And our social media manager is Fire, so you'll be able to get everything you need from those notifications.
Yep.
Bolts.
Say, please subscribe.
Please subscribe and this ring bell and push the ring bell and then watch more videos.